Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? I'm just got into a cooking mood and decided that I wanted to try something. These are jalapenos, which I just got. These jalapenos are like 64 cents a pound. And so I ended up with like, I think, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them for about 65 cents. So I was looking and I was a little hungry, not hungry, but hungry. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to pay all that money. I think it was like $14. Like, I ain't paying that. I'm going to make my own. And since I don't barbecue, I have an oven though. I decided I'm going to try them. I've never done it before. So I took some low-fat cream cheese and I added some of Daddy's seasoning in there. And I got my shrimp and I paid about I think I got 12 of them. And I paid, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shrimp for like $3.50. And then the cream cheese, which was 76 cents. And then, of course, bacon. And they had mozzarella, but I am going to use Kobe cheese on here. And then I'm going to wrap some in bacon. And then I'm going to wrap some in turkey bacon and see where we come up. It's kind of a laxy-daxy day for me. Someone decided to pick up my daughter for me. So everything is raw. Fresh peppers, bacon, and everything's raw. So this is what they had at H-E-B. And I think they had like, I want to say maybe 6. So that was like 3 peppers. And they had it for like $14.95. I wasn't going to do that. I didn't want to spend that kind of money. So I'm going to see how it works. I got also some turkey bacon for us turkey lovers. And I want to try the turkey and the regular bacon. Again, I have cream cheese that I've seasoned with Daddy seasoning. I have Kobe. And somebody telling me about the packaging seasoning to go. It doesn't seem like they're going to stop calling me. And then I've taken the turkey bacon. Let's get all those hot seeds off of there, because those seeds are no joke. Get one of those in your mouth, you better like some hot stuff. And then we're just wrapping. And I want to see how, I've never done it with it. Actually, I've never done this, period. So I'm going to try this out again. We have cream cheese. We have Kobe. And, oh, it tore. Well, how you like that? Cream cheese, which I've seasoned with Daddy's seasoning. A piece of shrimp. And this has the turkey bacon on it. And I'm going to set it on a rack so that it can fry up and crisp up and not boil. I don't plan to be on here the whole time that it takes, but I just wanted to let you know what was cooking in the kitchen. Then I got like all this ground beef, and I have no place to store it in the house because it hadn't been cooking. So what I'm going to do with that ground beef is I'm going to do some raw, and I got these portobello peppers. You can tell I was at the store shopping. Don't go to the store hungry, guys. And so I'm going to take it, and I'm going to do some Daddy seasoning. I'm going to do some onions and bell peppers in that. I'm also going to make a meatloaf, and with that meatloaf, I am not going to add any kind of bread. I'm going to do egg, and I'm going to do some cauliflower. I'll probably do a couple little ones to kind of see how they come out. So I'm going to do Parmesan is going to be my bonding agent along with the egg. And I even thought about maybe putting some cauliflower in there. So I'm just kind of brainstorming here. That's usually what happens when I'm never really having a day off. I just brainstorm. So like I said, since someone's picking up my daughter, I get an opportunity to kind of cook. So my kitchen is full of fresh fruits and vegetables. I have zucchini, I have squash. This is a portobello pepper. I'm going to add some ground beef in here. I'm going to add some mozzarella inside that ground beef. And I'm going to wrap some with bacon. I'm going to wrap some with turkey. And I'm also going to do some peppers. And we're going to see what we come up with. But I just want to show you, and I'll show you the finished product, what I'm doing. Just wanted to come on here and say hello, good day, because I know you guys are at work and probably wondering why I haven't got online. Remember, I said I would get online on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are the days that my daughter has one class in the afternoon, which gives me the whole morning to do something with you guys. It's harder for me to do it when I have to have her at a 9 o'clock class, then take her from the 9 o'clock class, which closes out at 11 o'clock, and then get her to the 1 o'clock class, which closes out at 3 o'clock. So today somebody gave me a blessing by doing it for me. So again, I can't really see. Tell me where you guys are from. Yes, Gail, I decided to come back on here. And I want to see what turkey bacon does when I put it on these jalapeno poppers. I love jalapeno poppers. They're great when you need a snack, especially on here. We probably couldn't eat any more than this. I remember being at a restaurant, and that was like somebody ordered that, and I could only eat one. Everybody else was enjoying it. I really wished I could eat more, but that was kind of it. There was an appetizer, and that was it for me. I was all good. I also wanted to show you what I did with my miso soup. I may not get to that today, but I'll definitely want to do that at a later date to kind of play around with the miso soup. It becomes your friend when you're at home, and you begin to utilize it with some of the things and add some extra protein in there. You can add ground beef in there. You can add shrimp in there. You can add turkey in there. Like I said, I got like this mix of seafood, and I put in there. And they have it in a bag, and they have scallops, and they have shrimp, and they have octopus. I like that kind of stuff. I grew up with a girl who was Oriental, and like they fed me all kind of stuff. So I kind of got a weird taste bud. So I'm okay with eating that stuff. And these are like huge, guys. So this could kind of like be a dinner for you guys. It's really big. Again, it's cream cheese, which I took and put some of Daddy's seasoning on. I softened it and mixed Daddy's seasoning in there. I got the shrimp in there, and then I got not the pepper jack. I got the Kobe cheese in there. And I'm going to take these. I'm going to sit them on a rack in the oven at 400. I'm going to start off cooking them at like 20 minutes. And since I've never done this before, I haven't looked up a recipe. I just saw them in HEB, and I'm like, I want that, but I don't want to pay that price. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. I also got some avocado over here. I might try that out as well, and just kind of through trial and error. This new lifestyle we have needs to be fun. We need to be able to experience different things and not be afraid to try different things. If it comes out messed up, then that's fine. Just don't do that no more. But let's try some things different. Let's be experimental. Cooking is fun. I remember having my college class, and there's like the college professor is like, numbers are fun. Math is awesome. And I'm like, no, it's not. But at any rate, he thought it was wonderful. And so I just want you to know that cooking is fun. It gives you an opportunity to not only challenge yourself, but you know what? You want something different. Sometimes you just got to create that bad boy, because not everyone's going to be able, look at that, I tore it again. Not everyone's going to be able to give you what you want in a dish, so you have to probably create it. The best dishes are made by somebody having a craving, wanting something, and creating that thing. So that's what I'm trying to do here, is pretty much recreate something, but create it to where not only is it cost effective for us, but you know, I could add my seasoning and have it tasting the way I want it to taste. So I don't know what this is going to taste like. I don't barbecue, and I know when I've tasted them on the grill, they taste amazing. And I'm going to just put them in the oven and see. Like they said, we're going to make it do what it do. So I'm going to take these. I think I have about 12 of them. And I'm going to put them on a rack. Let me show you the rack. I don't have one of those things that they used to have that you put in the oven and it has this little vents on there. I don't have that. So this is actually a cookie sheet. I'm going to put it on the cookie sheet, which is actually in a pan. I'm going to spray it so it doesn't stick. And I'm going to see what happens. And I will kind of come back on here. If I don't send a picture, I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. Maybe even make some sort of a sauce to go on top of it. If you make it yourself, you can basically decide how much sugar, how many carbs, how much of anything on there. And that's like the greatest thing. I made a beef soup the other day. I took ground beef, I put water in it, and I put some of Daddy's seasoning in it. I put some green beans in it. What else did I put in there? Some smoked meat, which gave the flavor. And then once I got it all done and the flavor was there, they had the onions in there, they had the garlic in there, and the flavor was amazing. I cooked some greens on the side. So what did I do? Once I heated up the soup, I just took about 2 or 3 tablespoons of the greens and plopped it inside of the soup. And let me tell you, it was like the best ever. I just had a taste for some type of beef soup that didn't have noodles or anything. So I was able to place in there exactly what I can have, what was friendly. I didn't add any extra things in there that I could not have. So it was great. And so that's what we have to do when we're on this journey. We have to start creating things that are friendly to us. So again, I got about 3 more of these that I have to wrap up. It's really no big recipe other than I got some low-fat cream cheese. I seasoned it up with Daddy's seasoning. I took the shrimp raw, placed it on top. I then am taking just slithers of the Kobe cheese. I just got the pack of Kobe cheese here. And I'm taking slithers of that, cutting it, placing that directly on top. I'm either choosing to use turkey bacon. Don't pull it because it definitely doesn't stretch. And I'm wrapping it. This is supposed to crisp up, so it says. So I'm taking the turkey bacon and the regular bacon and wrapping them and kind of seeing which one works out better. And that's really all I'm doing. And like I said, later on tonight, I'm going to pack some ground beef in here and make me like a meatloaf, portobello pepper, and do some meatloaf. That way that stuff on the side, not only for me, but for my children, because cooking every day doesn't always work for me. So I'm going to let you guys see the finished product later on, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys what I was doing. And I just want to say, a prayer for all those individuals that had surgery today. And I know you're doing well. I know a lot of you reached out and said that you were having surgery today and that you were nervous. And we talked and you got a piece about what it was that you were getting ready to grow through. So I just want to say welcome to the journey. And it's an amazing journey. It's an interesting journey. It's a journey that will sometimes cause us to go into tears. It's a journey that will cause us to lose people. It's a journey that will cause us to also meet new people. I spoke with a lady today, and I'm going to meet with her on tomorrow. She's coming into town. So I'm meeting exciting, new, wonderful people. If ever you're in town, or if I'm going into a state, I'll make sure to let you guys know so that we can meet up together. Again, let's, put in here where we're from. Says I will have to just make my own. Put in here where you're from so that we can know where you are. Connect with somebody in your city and your state, because they may need you. They may need you to be an accountability partner. They may need you to just be a friend, because not everybody has, companionship. And they may need that. Some people, their husbands walked away, their wives walked away, and they may need somebody that's just going to listen. So, when you put your state on here, make sure you put your city as well, so that, we can probably partner and connect. It says, my date is August 9th. I'm still trying to give up pop. Man, that is my weakness. Do I have any suggestions? Well, carbonation is not your friend. And that's going to be one of the things that you need to understand, that on this journey, any type of carbonation will end up stretching your pouch. So you need to find other things that, I mean, I don't know if is it the fizz that is drawing you to it, because that's the carbonation. There really isn't a way around there. What exactly about it? I mean, if you sit down and think about it, what exactly about the soda is drawing you to it? And if we can figure out what that is, then maybe we can isolate that and help to maybe make an alternative. But first and foremost, we have to see, and see, Diet Coke still has carbonation. So carbonation is something that we really need to back away from. So my question to you is, what is it about the Diet Coke? I would probably say it's the fizz, and that's the carbonation, and that's the one thing that we need to stay away from. So if you're a champagne drinker, no more champagne. You're going to have to drink something else. If you're a soda drinker, I would say start making you some slushes. Start taking your protein water, adding some extra flavor packets, Hawaiian, Crystal Light, Wellers, and then put it in a bullet. I know it doesn't make up for the carbonation, but that's the one thing that stretches our pouch. So you're going to have to get away from that as best as you possibly can. Hello, Miss Cynthia from Puerto Rico. Dallas in the house. All right now. So let's find out what exactly is it so that we can isolate that. And hello, Miss Catherine from Springfield, Maryland. I think that is Maryland, Minnesota. Okay. So if there are any questions, again, I'm going to try to get back on here. And congratulations, Gail, for your surgery date. My prayer is that you all have the peace that surpasses all understanding. God will strengthen you on this journey. He will place people in your life that will use their ability and influence to help you, to strengthen you, to empower you on this journey. If you don't have peace about it, just pray and allow God to give you that strength and that peace. And know that this is an amazing journey that gives you your life back. It allows you to be able to do things, go places, and have the kind of fun that you wouldn't have ever dreamed about. You're not too old for this journey. You're not too young for the journey. If you're on the journey, it's the journey for you. Don't allow the naysayers to deter you or to redirect you off of the path. Because again, they don't have to live in your body. They don't know the pain you suffer. They don't know the embarrassment you suffer. I mean, it's nothing like being somewhere and your pants are so tight. And I'm telling you this because it happened to me, that you bend over and then your pants go poof. And like, it's no back to it anymore. I on my first marriage, I actually wasn't really large, but I was large enough to where, like, when I sat down in the car, like my jumpsuit just split from the inside all the way up my back. That was the most embarrassing thing ever. So when you're in places like that and things like that happen to you, that's quite embarrassing, and it really causes you to draw back and maybe even go into a depression of some sort. So I want you to know that if you're on this journey, walk that journey, be happy with that journey. That's why I'm saying, people, let's put our where we are from, the cities and state, because somebody needs what you got. You were created for a plan and for a purpose, and you have value, and somebody needs they need to know your story. They need to know your journey. They need to know your walk. And as you're on this journey, we want to share with you. If you're not a part of Adela's Operation Reset My Life, please go and join us. If you can't find it, reach out to me on Facebook Messenger, and I will definitely send you a link to it. Become my friend. If you need some encouragement, if you need anything, I will do my best to be able to assist you with that. But know that you have a friend in me. There's also Miss Gina. There's also Miss D. There are a lot of people in this feed that have been on this journey for a while, and they're here to help you in the best way that they possibly can. We got to make what we eat interesting. We got to love what we do. I mean, the other day I took some turkey, turkey, and I laid it out, and then on that turkey, I put like my cheese on that turkey. I put a little bit of, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. Hold on a second. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you guys how to have a snack that is easy, and it doesn't have somewhere. Okay. Let me find it. I'm going to show you how easy it is. And remember that spaghetti, that squash spaghetti? There it is, right there. See, my fork is already in there? I take it out and I utilize it. All right, so we have this, and I have spinach. I also have my cheese, and I also have cream cheese if I decide. I'm gonna push this back a little bit. You guys probably can't see. I'm gonna turn it down. So this is my mesquite smoked turkey breast. Love my mesquite smoked turkey breast. This is raw, so I don't wanna put this together. I'll move this out of the way. That's gonna go in the oven in a minute. And I'm going to grab another cutting board. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is like the quickest, oh, gotta love it. This is like the quickest snack ever. I'm gonna try to put this up here without knocking you guys off. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. And I can't bring this down any lower. Okay, let's see. All these things that don't want to. The phone is like, okay. How about this? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Let's see. Move that out. This is an iPhone. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I can see it. Okay. So basically all I did was I took, and I always get like a pound or so, and I have them to cut it in half. Because my kids love to take a whole lot. So I have them to do it on one, a little less than the shaving. And I take that just like so. Really, I take about 2 pieces so they're cut in half. So I take it and I place it like so. And I'll take some cheese. Let me cut the cheese. Hold on, let me cut the cheese. Let me find a knife to cut the cheese. So I take whatever amounts of cheese that I want to put on there. And I'll place it. Because I'm only going to use about 1 ounce of that cheese. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to place it on there. Then I'll have some spinach. And I'll put that on there because I used to love to go and get wraps. Take some avocado, good avocado. I'm gonna take it out of its shell. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Can you see it okay? Because I can't see it because I can't move it because it's an iPhone. My other phone would just keep ringing and dinging. Then I'm going to take that and I'm going to set it on there. Like so. No big deal. Then what I'm going to do at that point is I'm going to roll it. Let me get that out of the way. Just like so. Then if I want to cut it in, whatever I want to cut it in. But at that point, I have there I can add onions in that. I can add tomatoes in that. I can add jalapeños in that. I can add green onion in that. I mean, most of the time I could just put it in there, and there you go. And so there you have your roll up, and it's so simple. You can bring all of it with you to work or just cut it up in there. So anything you want to put in there. So you got avocado, you have cheese, you have spinach, and then you have your turkey. And there you have your like burrito roll. In the morning as well, and I want to do this for you as well. You can take, I think I saw online where they put cheese in the pan, which I think I've showed you that, but I've showed it to you in the oven. And you can just make you a little cheese pizza. So you're going to take about a handful of whatever cheese you want. You're going to put it on and we'll do that too. I like to talk all the time, can you tell? Put that on a cookie, on a parchment paper. About a handful of that, put it on there. You're going to season it, and then you'll take your turkey, pastrami or your turkey pepperoni and place it on that cheese, and when it's done, that's your pizza. You can then at that point take whatever other things you want, onions, bell peppers, you name it, put it in there, fold it over and mash it down, and you have yourself a burrito. Cut it in half. You can do the same thing in the morning. Put your cheese inside the pan. Let that cheese cook, and then take your eggs, take whatever meat that you've already cooked, place it in there, and then make you a burrito or a cheese omelet with all of your things on the inside, and then spread in some picante sauce. We'll do some things like that in the morning, since my daughter's not going to be going to her morning class, and I'll have a lot more time. But this is just a very simple way that when you're hungry, instead of grabbing something that you know you shouldn't, you have this. It's nutritious, and it's something that you can have that's within the way that, and it says you can do it with ham, you can do it with cheese and onions, you can do whatever you want. I ain't kissing nobody, I'm single, so there you go. So you can add, whatever you want in there, and it's amazing, and it's filling, and it's tasty. So I just wanted to come on here. I will probably post a picture of this shrimp and the shrimp peppers, and let you guys know how they taste. And if they too good, which they probably will be, I may actually end up getting back on here. Again, we are doing the there you go. We're doing these shrimp and cream cheese and bacon. There's also turkey bacon shrimp. So I will put them in there, let them crisp up, and then come back on here and taste them and let you know how they taste. I'm just in a cooking mood. I mean, look at this. I went to the store. They should never put stuff on sale, because when I go to the store, I start buying stuff. Pray for me. But I love you guys, and I pray that all those of you who had surgery are doing well. If you need prayer or you need me, just like I said, reach out to me as well. And I pray for those having surgery in the morning and next week, that the hands of the Lord will be with you, and that you will have a safe journey over to the other side, knowing that God is with you. He has not left you, nor will he forsake you. And he will ensure to be the invisible person in the surgery room, ensuring that you make it out to your journey. I love you guys. I'll talk to you some cucumbers and red peppers and cream cheese. Yes, indeed. I got some cream cheese over here that I did with Daddy's seasoning. Baby, let me tell you, I might have to put some of that on here. So I'm about to go over here, hopefully not go into a coma from all this stuff, but I'm going to go over here and put these shrimp and peppers with bacon inside the oven, and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. Miss Barbara, thank you. Miss Wendy, how are you doing? Hope, how you doing? Yvonne, how are you? Pamela, I see you just logged in. How are you? Anybody have any questions that maybe I can answer? Hello from Alabama. Let me see. I haven't been on here very long, have I? Because I tend to talk a lot. I don't want to keep you guys long. Well, let's see. I have this cream cheese. And you could also put the cream cheese inside. This has Daddy's seasoning on it. So that's some good stuff. Makes it taste like it has bread on it. I'm going to have to make the avocado bread and put it in with the avocado bread. I think that will be a nice treat. Hey, Miss Kira. Hello, Miss Pam. I love you more. So I haven't even put the shrimp inside the oven because I'm so busy talking to you guys. Can you bring me some? Yes, I'm gonna have to do that, Miss Sandy. I actually have somebody. They're actually texting me because they're trying to work out all the particulars of the seasoning, and they're like sending me 1 million text messages, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And there's nothing else I can do at this point. But I'll get back to them in a minute. But know that I love you guys. And I definitely... Hey, Miss Risa. Yes, I will definitely have to bring you... What is Daddy's seasoning? Daddy's seasoning is some seasoning that my father created. And, I mean, ask Apostle Tina. When they came here and everything that I cooked, it was done with Daddy's seasoning. And they were like fiending over everything that I cooked. So much so that they went out and bought everything that I had cooked and, tried to reproduce it. But if they ain't got Daddy's seasoning, they can't reproduce the flavor. That they cannot do. But next time I'm near you in Port Arthur, or you come this way, I'll make sure that you get you a gift pack of Daddy seasoning for sure. It says, can you please show a pic when it comes? Yes, I'm gonna definitely do that. I will do that, Miss Kira. And it says, Hope, I say that every time she uses it. You do, don't you? I promise you. I'm working this out. They're getting the particulars out now. They are right now, let's see, telling me everything that is going into it and where they're finding the containers. So I'm telling you guys, I'm working with you. I promise. Without a doubt. You know, I get in this kitchen, I begin to start cooking. I need to get out this kitchen is what I need to do. Because by the time my daughter gets home, she's going to be like, what did you do to this kitchen? I will shut it down up in here. There'll have food everywhere. I'm getting ready to do some meatloaf. I'm getting ready to do some portobello peppers. I'm going to take these peppers and I'm going to stuff these bad boys. And we're going to have a meatloaf portobello pepper. I haven't made one before, but it was on my heart. I was in the store and it's cheap. I think I paid $1.33 for four of them. You can't beat that. And they're well within our ability to be able to have them. The peppers, I paid 65 cents and I had like 12 or 13 of them. Take them and put some of the stuff that you already have. You can take some chicken, dice it up, and get you some cream cheese and put the cream cheese on the peppers. Take the seeds out because that make it hot. And do like I did with those. Instead of using shrimp, use chicken. Use whatever you have. Use beef. The strips of beef. So you have the ability to be able to take something very inexpensive and just change it around. If you've already cooked it, what I used to do is I take ground beef and I just cook a whole lot of ground beef and I have it in a container. Then I can take that ground beef and I can make spaghetti with it. I can take that ground beef and I can, if the kids want like some nachos, I can make that with it. I can take that ground beef and I can make some other sauces with it. I can take that ground beef and remake it, take it, and pack it up with some Parmesan, with some cauliflower, and pack it up and make a meat patty. And then I'm telling you, I remake everything. So there's so much that can come out of that. So I just want you guys, I can take it and I can make the boat with the boat lettuce tacos. I got some pork out there and it's all chopped up. I'm going to take that and I'm going to cook that and I'm going to make them some pork tacos. They be eating around here, but they be eating some healthy things because I'm more focused on that. Like I said, when I made the beef soup, it was just water, smoked meat, vegetables, and the ground beef. And the smoked meat is what gave it the flavor. The ground beef, and then of course the ground beef is what gave it a thickening to it. It was amazing. And then I had already cooked some greens on the side. So when I heated it up, I threw the greens inside. So they had a soup that had greens. My granddaughter was looking at it like, I said, now you know everything I cook is good. And until you taste it, you can't say you don't like it. So at any rate, by the time she finished, she was scraping the bowl. I'm like, what is that sound? She was scraping the bowl. So there's just so many things that we can do with what we cook. We just have to think outside the box and not make it, the norm of what you grew up with or what you've seen. So that's really all I'm doing here. So I'm going to cook these. And so in about 20, 30 minutes, look for a picture. And I'm going to post this in Adela's Operation Reset, this actual video. And then I'm going to also add all the pictures to that as well. So if you want to see them, go on to Adela's Operation Reset. Most of you guys are members and you will be able to see the finished product. And I will probably come on here and do my, what's that thing called? Meatloaf. One thing I love about meatloaf is after it's all done, a day or so later, you can take it, crumble it up, and you can make you some tacos with it. You can do so many things with leftover meatloaf if you cook it right. So I love you guys. Any more questions, just reach out to me on Messenger. Again, reach out to me and join Adela's Operation Reset My Life. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye. I'm a cooking fanatic today. Just cooking way too much. See you later.